Madam Court Reporter, you ready? We're gonna get started this morning. Oh, she left for a second. Give us 1 second. Joseph Watson. You started to look him up and then you got called on the phone. Thank you. Mr. Wiseau, I'm gonna put you in the waiting room until I'm ready for you, okay? In the waiting room. I'll check in Leon Wright already. Miss Williams, I want to move you to the breakout waiting room until I'm ready for you. All right. Mr. Wright is trying to connect to audio, but I'm gonna call a matter right now, okay? Madam Court Reporter. Okay, you ready? Just let me know when you're ready.
Oh, I'm sitting here having a conversation with you and I was on mute. Sorry, I left you.
It's okay. You ready?
All right, let me open up the file. Almost.
Okay, cool.
A new file for you.
No.
All right, no. Day one together.
Warren, I'm gonna put you in the waiting room until I'm ready for you.
Yes.
Mr. Wright. Good morning, Mr. Wright. Welcome to courtroom 313. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
All right. I have you checked in. I'm going to put you into a breakout room so that you can speak with an attorney for today. As you'll note, your room is in the 20s, but the attorneys are moving pretty fast this morning, so they'll get to you pretty soon. You have to be patient and wait in that room. You'll be in there all by yourself, and someone will come in there and talk to you about your case and about your rights today, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Room 24. Join that room, please. Do you want to talk to an attorney now?
Yes, I would, because
Okay.
I'm ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wells, can you hear me? Mr. Wells?
Can you hear me?
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Yourself?
Fine, thank you.
I was kicked off from my I was in a waiting room.
You were? Okay.
Yeah, a gentleman came and told me that my attorney had failed to show up and suggested that I reach out to him, which I did. So he should be here in a few minutes. But in the process, I got kicked off.
Okay. What's your attorney's name? And I'll watch out for him.
It's Mitch Rabitwer, but his associate Jerry Sabata is
Sabata.
representing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So what breakout room were you in?
I think I was in breakout 17.
Okay, I'm gonna put you back there, and when Sabata comes, I'll put him in there with you.
Okay, and that was for Judge Marlena Taylor?
Yes.
Okay. Thank
Yep,
you.
Your Honor, it's right on the screen. You can see her right there. Do you know how to spell Jeremy? Jeremy's
Sabata.
name? Yeah.
Sabbota.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna put you back in a breakout room, and then I'll put him in there, okay?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Mr. Watson?
You say what?
Attorney Barkley. I gave her Attorney Barkley phone number to call him.
Joseph Watson?
Did you talk to her about Addison?
Yeah.
Yes,
Mr. Watson, what's your middle name?
With the J. With your
I
stern with
told her.
her?
I said, you
Excuse
keep
me?
coming to-
I said, what's your middle name?
She's gonna-
Okay.
Ellis,
Ellis is his middle name.
What's your favorite?
What's your DOB? Date of birth?
7/22/70.
Oh, this is film two.
Okay.
The one that went into collection.
The one that went to collection, okay.
Film two. And then
And so once that are ready, do you want in the courtroom or stay in the breakout?
They can come in the courtroom.
Okay, I'll go get them. Thank you.
You know, Mr. Watson, your review date is scheduled for tomorrow. You know that, right? And you haven't finished paying yet.
No, I thought it was today. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Do you need additional time to pay
did
though?
you see it? Do you feel this?
No, it's all paid off. It's all paid off.
Quadisha Williams for June
We
12th.
don't have that. When was the last time you made a
All paid.
payment?
Friday.
Friday. Oh,
The
man, I
last-
have
the
to
last
look at it.
payment.
You paid Friday.
You made $200.
Made a $200 payment on Friday?
Sabata?
It was 220 last year.
220. You paid 220 Friday, he said.
How do you feel? We have, like, we have.
That was my
How'd you
final
pay
payment.
it, sir? We're trying to find it. We don't see it in the system. How did you go about paying it?
That would be nice.
Paid online.
Paid online.
I got the receipt for it. I'll go my email.
Friday, Monday, Friday. Oh,
So they need to come back tomorrow. What we doing?
I don't know.
What's the
how
name
long-
on the file?
I don't know how long it take. Will they do it on that?
Well, your date is really scheduled for tomorrow and it hasn't posted in our system yet. So how do you want to move about this today, sir?
Well, I guess I have to check in tomorrow.
Yeah, check in tomorrow, Mr. Watson,
It
because
should be
it
posted.
should be posted by then. If not, we'll figure out what's going on, okay?
Okay.
All right, we'll see you then, sir.
All right. Same time.
Yep, same time, 8:45, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah.
His phone number. Phone number ending in 1260, what's your name?
Daryl Walker.
What happened to you, Mr. Walker? Did you talk to someone already about your case?
No, when he told me to get on the phone, he said push star. I pushed star, and it went dead. I pushed star, it went dead.
Okay, just so, did you talk to someone or no?
No, I did not.
Okay, so it didn't
So-
go there. You just went into a waiting room. So you gotta listen to when we give you instructions, okay? Because they're critical and they're gonna help you get to the
I-
next point. So we put you into
I
a
did.
breakout room. It's gonna be, I don't know if it's gonna be silent or if it's gonna be music playing, but that's how the attorney gets to talk to you about your case and about your rights. So you gotta wait in that breakout room until they come in there and talk to you. Okay, you won't be able to see them. You'll just be able to hear them because you're on the phone. And then you can be able to talk to them about whatever you need to talk to them about, okay?
Yes,
Okay.
I can do that.
Okay, thank you, sir. So I'll put you into
Right,
the breakout
thank you.
room so someone can talk to you. Just be patient. They're moving pretty quickly. I gotta put you in a room they haven't gone to yet so that they don't skip over you. Okay, so just be patient. They're almost to you, but you gotta hold tight, okay?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Attorney
It's okay.
Sabata,
Yes, ma'am.
did you already speak with Mr.
I
Wells?
spoke with Mr. Wells.
Okay,
We're prepared to proceed whenever the court wants us to.
okay, so I'll put you in the waiting room, and then when your honor is ready, she'll call your case.
I'll leave
Okay,
the
thanks.
attorneys out so the attorney can stay here. I'll put his client though in the waiting room until I'm
All right,
ready.
thank you.
Nope.
Hello?
It's just people logging in, sir. I don't have your file ready yet, so just give me 1 second, okay?
Oh,
All
yeah, I'm
right.
sorry. I thought that was you calling
okay.
me.
No,
All right, sorry
no,
about
someone's
that.
logging in. It's okay.
Sorry
Miss
about
White,
that.
you spoke. It's okay. Miss White, you spoke to someone already about your case and you decided what you were going to do, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna put you back in the waiting room and then I'm almost gonna call people in, so it's not gonna be much longer, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't know why you keep logging yourself off.
I know.
Madam Clerk,
Everything okay, Mr. Zaranek?
yeah, I just want, there's a Quinasia Williams. I don't see her on the docket and I couldn't pull a ticket up for her and
She's under another name, they
William
said.
Lloyd, Quanisha Williams Lloyd.
Quanisha Williams Lloyd. So she's on the first page, a little over halfway done under Miss Sharnita Williams. It's Lloyd Quanisha
oh,
Williams.
okay,
You see?
Okay.
Yeah.
yes. All right, I got it.
All right.
Other ones I have, Judge, are in the courtroom. They're ready.
Yep. I got them all set over to the side, so we'll get started in a moment. Just talk to the rest of the folks.
I'll go get this other one. Thank you.
All right. You ready, Mr. Sabata? Unmute yourself. There you go.
Can you hear me?
All right. Yes, I can. Now calling the matter. You ready, Madam Court Reporter? Let me just make sure. Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Russell Keith Wells. This is U ticket 677-92223. This is one count of disorderly conduct. Today we are here for a review. He was to have taken the HIV STI test, attended the misdemeanor morality class. This was under a 3-month delayed sentence. In this particular matter, appearances for the record, starting with, and paid a $300 fine. Appearances for the matter, starting with counsel.
Jerome Sabota appearing on behalf of Mr. Wells as it pleads the court. I'm standing in for Mitchell Rebitler.
All right, and sir, can you state your name for the record, please?
Russell Keith Wells.
All right, counsel. I do see in the computer system that he made the $300 payment. Did he do the other matters as well?
Yes, he did, Your Honor. I have verification that he's done those matters.
All right.
My understanding was they were going to provide it to the court.
They didn't give us a copy, but if you've seen it, counsel, you can act as my as the one representing as a officer of the court that you've seen the documents and that they are in order and proper at this time.
That is correct, Your Honor. I can fax
All
them
right,
over
so-
if you want.
Thank you. So do you have a motion at this time?
Yeah, I would move that the matter be dismissed.
All right. Based on the offer that was presently made on this particular matter, him coming to terms and completing all tasks, the court's going to grant that request. I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Sir, this was your one free shot and you got an excellent shot with it. Don't do this again, okay?
Yes.
All right. If there's nothing further, you are all set. Okay.
Thank
Thanks,
you. Have a pleasant day, Judge.
Thank you. You too. Have a great day, okay?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
You're welcome, sir. Rodney Woodland. Is he here already?
No,
No.
Rodney Woodland.
I'm here.
We're late for court this morning.
Yes, I am, Your Honor. Please pardon my lateness.
All right, I'm gonna put you into a waiting room, breakout room to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights. Be patient. They're
Thank you
almost
so much.
finished though. They have quite a few people done already. But you're gonna have to be
Okay.
patient while you wait in the room for someone to come talk to you about your case, okay?
I'm patient. Thank you for taking me in.
You're welcome. Number 26, join that room for me, okay, sir? Ms. Williams, I'll put you into the waiting room until I'm ready for you, okay? And Mr. Wright, Mr. Walker, and Miss Williams, I'm
Yeah.
gonna put you into the break waiting room until I'm ready for you, okay?
Okay.
Miss Witherspoon come in, I didn't see her. Officer Overton,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just gonna give her about 10 more minutes to check in. If she doesn't, then I'm gonna release you, and mark her as capious, okay? I just want to bring you into the courtroom, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, just give me 10 more minutes, and then if she doesn't show up, I'll call it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Judge, this is the prosecutor. Hey, when's our next jury trial?
Ooh, May 6th.
May 6th. We got the
Yes.
is that Timothy Truth Tally?
No, it's let me look it up. It's whoever that sovereign is. It may be
That's
him.
what I thought it was. I thought it was that Timothy True guy. I'm sorry, William.
Williams. Timothy Williams. Yes, that's who it is. Timothy
Okay.
Williams.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't have no tally. That might be his middle name.
Yeah, I thought that was his middle name. Okay, that's
Okay,
May
yep.
6th.
Yep, May 6th.
Thanks, ma'am.
You're welcome. Mr. Woodland, I'm gonna put you in the weight room until I'm ready for you, okay?
Be here for 2 or 3 years. No. They won't. Why? Why? Because they look like, look, 52. Give him one of the others. Give him some.
Just gave him everything.
That's why you're not a good. And one of them is. They don't sit.
Because they do.
Wait, but I don't know if he's taking that.
No, he hasn't. But do you have about
All right, Officer Overton, you are all set, ma'am. Be safe out there. I'm gonna call that a capious today for that case.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. All right, have a good day.
Yes,
All right. Attorney Zaranick, you there too? I see Attorney Boffman. You there, Attorney
Yep.
Zaranick?
Ready, Judge.
Okay, cool. Cool. All right, I'm gonna call the person that you spoke to on the phone first. Miss Williams, Sharnetta Williams. All right. Now calling the matters of the people versus Sharnetta Michelle Williams. This is ticket SP 1526360. Count 1, improper plates. Count 2, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Also calling ticket SP 1490052. Count 1, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, failed to stop for a stop sign. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel first, please.
Morning, Harry Bachman on behalf of the defendant. Ma'am, would you loud and clear state your name?
Sharnetta Williams.
Thank you. These matters are here for an arraignment. The defendant will waive any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant and stand mute for that purpose, Your Honor. I believe that he wants to waive rights and resolve these matters here today.
Is that correct, ma'am?
Oh, he said what? He said that, I have to.
I said, do you want to resolve this today? He's saying that you want to resolve this.
Oh,
today.
yes, and so I can pay, yes, I do.
Okay, all right. What was the agreement that we came out to, Attorney Boffman?
So that the defendant pleads guilty to failure to stop at the stop sign, that charge will be reduced to 1 to 5 over. That's a 1-point offense. And if she admits here to driving without proper registration, that will be reduced to improper plate. The other counts will be dismissed here, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. If you want to take advantage of that today, please raise your right hand, ma'am. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Boffman about your case and about your rights?
Yes, he explained to me.
Okay. And did anyone threaten you, promise you, or force you anything other than what's been said on this record today about reducing those 2 counts in exchange for a plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Oh, yes, because I didn't. I'm telling the truth.
Okay.
I didn't have my registration. Okay, yes.
That's cool. I understand. All right. So I want to take your attention back to August the 16th of 2023. Were you in the area of Curtis and San Juan in the city of Detroit driving a Honda vehicle, ma'am?
Yes.
And was there no car insurance on it at the time?
No.
And counsel, will you stipulate to the 4 corners of the ticket for this fail to stop for a stop sign being reduced?
So stipulated. Thank you, Your Honor. I also stipulate to probable cause as to each of the matters being dismissed here.
All right. So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced charge of 1 to 5 speed, as well as the reduced charge improper plates. The remaining tickets I called on this record today will be dismissed. Ma'am, the fine for the speeding ticket is $125. Typically, you have 14 days to pay that. Is that going to be enough time for you, or do you need additional time?
I need additional time.
About how much?
Right now, yes.
About how much time do you need, ma'am? 30, 60 days?
Give me 60 days.
All right. So I have to do no later than June 24th, 2024. On the remaining ticket, I waive the cost and fines. I know that your client is currently unemployed and looking for some other situations. So I'll waive the cost and fines on that ticket, okay?
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, if there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. You're all set, ma'am. Thank you. All right. All right.
Okay, I need to get some paperwork. Before I leave.
You want to give her paperwork if you do.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I'll get her some paperwork. Just like wait in the hallway. We'll get you some paperwork. Give me 1 second, y'all, on this case. Thank you, Mary. I'm bringing a whole bunch of people now.
Hello.
Hello, everyone, just be quiet. Don't everybody start saying hello. Stay on mute until I call your matter, please.
You said what?
Jarrell Whitfield. Mr. Whitfield.
Here.
Turn on your camera for me, please. Now calling the matter of the people versus Jarrell Dewan Whitfield. This is ticket SP 1542803. One count, no insurance misdemeanor. May I have appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please, first?
Morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant, Mr. Whitfield. State your name.
Jerry Whitfield.
Thank you. I've seen the defendant's his insurance in his name, and it is current and valid. We stipulated a probable cause for the recommendation to dismiss here. Thank you.
All right, as an officer of the court, having seen valid documentation, the court is going to grant that request. I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Sir, make sure you always keep everything valid, up to date in your vehicle at all times, okay?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. William Woods.
Yeah.
All right, now calling the matters of the people versus William Edward Woods. This is V ticket 122912. This is one count of failure to obtain license for selling, it looks like V ticket 122913, failure to secure inspector on premises, and V ticket 122914. One count failed to display license as required. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Bob Zaranick for Mr. Woods. Please state your name, sir.
William Woods.
Thank you. Judge, can we set these matters for a bench trial?
We can. You raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Zaranick about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And it's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to set these matters for, looks like my date is July 29th. July 29th. That's going to be at 9 a.m. It is via Zoom. So the same way you zoomed in today, zoom in on that day. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set. You're welcome. David Washington. Unmute yourself for me, sir. I see you. All right. Now calling the matters of the people versus David Anthony Washington. This is ticket SP 1530219. This is count 1, driver's license never acquired. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Also, I have ticket number SP 1530350. Count 1, improper plates. Count 2 and 3 are in default. Pass on right in violation of the basic speed law or drove in an unsafe manner. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. State your name, sir. Mr. Washington.
David.
Full name.
Your full name. Now you in court. You can't
David
say no,
Washington.
David. We're not on the street having a conversation.
David Washington, Sorry.
All right,
We'll waive any more formal reading of the information complaint or warrant. Stand mute for the purpose of arraignment. Please set this matter for a pretrial. The defendant is going to come back with his valid documents.
being the request is going to be granted. I'll enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. I'll set this for a pretrial on the date of July 15th at 8:30 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'll see you then, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Have a great rest of your day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. You're welcome. Mr. Wazel, is it Wazel?
Wassel, yes, ma'am.
Wazel, okay. Moaz Wazel, am I saying the right
Musa
sir?
Wassel.
Musa Wazel.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now calling the matters of the people versus Musa Abdul Wassel. This is V ticket 503913. Failure to obtain license for gas station. V ticket 503914. Selling cigarettes without license. V ticket 503915. Operating food service establishment without license. Hello. V ticket 503916. Operating a gas station without license. And V ticket 503918. Selling cigarettes without a license. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Sir, state your name.
Musa Wassel.
So this is a show cause. Please enter a not guilty plea for the defendant. He waives any more formal reading of the information or complaint and asks that the matter be set for a pretrial. He's pursuing that license, and he should have it by the time you ask him to come back, Judge.
All right. That being said, the court is going to grant that request. I'll set this for a pretrial on the date of July 15th. July 15th at 8:30 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Now, Mr. Keenan White, I had a long night and I would love to be lying down too right now, but we got to take care of business. So we got to sit all the way up, sir. There we go. Mr. Woodland, you can unmute yourself for me. Now calling the matter of the people versus Rodney Anthony Woodland. This is ticket SP 1401456. One count drove while license suspended. Count 2, expired plates. Count 3, no proof of insurance. Also calling ticket number SP 1493673. Count 1, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, allowing another to use his license plate. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. State your name, please, sir.
Rodney Woodland.
So, Mr. Woodland is continuing a not guilty plea. Ask that the matter be set for a bench trial by Zoom, please.
That's the case, sir. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Boffman about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
And it's my understanding that you want to have another bench trial. You gonna come this time for this matter? Is that correct, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna set it for the date of July 29th at 9 a.m. Write that down. Write it down now.
Downtown, Your Honor.
Okay, July 29th at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. I appreciate you too for coming back. Handle your business though. Come back so we can finish this. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Have the best day.
You too. Thank you. Mr. White, Keenan White, you're next, sir. Unmute yourself.
Yes.
You got it. Okay. Now calling the matters of the people versus Keenan White. This is ticket SP 1541872. Drove while license suspended. Ticket number SP 1538301. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, expired plates. Ticket SP 1538327, count one, no insurance misdemeanor, count two, tinted windows. Also ticket SP 1541873, count one, failed to use seatbelt assembly system effectively, count two, dirty, obscure, and properly displayed plate, count three, no proof of insurance. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Bob Zaranick for Mr. White. Please state your name, sir.
And White.
Judge, do we set all his matters for a pre-trial? I mean, for a bench trial?
You want bench trial or pre-trial?
Bench trial, please.
Okay, if that's the case, sir, please raise your right hand, Mr. White. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Zaranick about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And it's my understanding you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before
Yes.
me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna set it for the day of July 29th. July 29th at 9 a.m. via Zoom, the same way you zoomed in today. Zoom in on that day, okay, Mr. White?
All right.
All right, I'll see you then, okay? Have a great day.
You will.
I will, thank you. David Ware? I'm sorry, David Ware.
Here.
Okay. Now call, oh, is it sick as a collection? Is it? Okay, now calling the matters of the people. I'm sorry, Mr. Ware, my clerk is extremely thorough. So she always prints out a sheet for me to see what people will have going on. You got a lot going on, well, but we're gonna take care of some. Now calling the matter of the people versus David Lee Ware. I'm just gonna read the ticket numbers because he has quite a few of them. This is ticket 737658, count one. Ticket 480909, count one. Ticket 457412, count one. Ticket 272706, count one. Ticket SP 1114143, counts one, two, and three. Ticket SP 1117818, count one. Ticket SP 1131089, counts one and two. Ticket SP 1198185, count two. Ticket SP 121679, count one. Ticket SP 1286137, counts one and two. Then we have new tickets SP 15. This may not have, he may not have made a court date for these. SP 1570687, count one, count two, and count three. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman for the defendant. Sir, state your name.
David Ware.
Your Honor, these matters are here for arraignment on the bench warrant. The defendant waives any more formal reading of the information complaint or warrant. Ask that these matters be set for a pretrial. I have had an opportunity to speak to him, and I think he's on target for bringing back some compliance documents.
All right, I'll set these matters for a pretrial on the date of July 15th at 8:30 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal. Come back, okay?
Yes. Thank you.
So you can take care of this stuff. All right, I'll see you then, sir.
Okay.
All right, have a good day.
You as well.
I will, thank you. Ronald Warren? All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Ronald Scott Warren Jr. This is ticket SX 4315353. One count operate without proper vehicle endorsement. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please support Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant. Sir, state your name, please.
Ronald Warren Jr.
Judge, the defendant is seeking the endorsement that would make us all pleased for him to have. I think he's going to need a little more time than July. Are you at liberty to give him some time, maybe in September? Can we do that? Or we can come back in July and just let you know how we're doing.
How about August? How about I give him some time in August?
That's
Let me
perfect.
see. What about August 28th? That works, sir?
Yes.
Okay, I'll see you August 28th at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 person, okay?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. I'm gonna bring in everybody else. So it's gonna get crowded. Most of these are pleas, that's why I did them this way. Okay.
Yes.
Please
Hello.
don't think until I call your matter, okay? I have a lot of people on the screen, okay?
Okay.
Herman Winters? No, let me make sure I got this. Yes, Herman Winters. Unmute yourself, sir, for me. All right.
Yes.
All right. Now calling the matters of the people versus Herman Perry Winters. This is ticket SP 1467185. Count 1, drove while license not valid. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. I also have ticket number 314259. Count 1, driving while license not valid. Count 2, unregistered motor vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Zaranick for Mr. Winters. Please state your name, sir.
Herman Winters.
Morning, Judge. We do have a plea worked out on this. It's a pretrial up for today. Mr. Winters will plead on the 851 ticket to a failure to display and on the 592 ticket to improper plates. The other two matters will be dismissed.
If that's the case, sir, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, Your
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I want to set your attention back to the date of June 5th of 2023. Were you driving a Chrysler vehicle in the area of Mound and East Auto Drive in the city of Detroit? And while you're driving that vehicle, was your license not valid at the time?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, then I want to take your attention all the way back to September 25th of 2018. Were you in the area of 7 Mile and Woodward in the city of Detroit driving a Chevy vehicle at that time?
Yes, Your Honor.
And was that vehicle not registered at the time, sir? Your plate had expired?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Court is satisfied as well and will enter a plea to the reduced charge of fail to display as well as the reduced charge of improper plates. Sir, my fine is going to be $200 on the improper plate. No, fail to display. I'll waive the cost of fines on the improper plate. How long do you need to pay that? 30 or 60 days?
60 days, ma'am. Your Honor.
All right, so I'll have it due no later than June 24th is when that'll be due, okay?
June 24th. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
All right. Corey Wilkins?
Here, Your Honor.
All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Corey J. Wilkins. This is ticket 763666. This is one count of no PFD. It must be some type of licensing. Let's see what it says on my thing.
Personal flotation device, Your Honor.
Ah, okay. And then also one count of, oh, he just was warned on the other count. All right, appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. State your name, sir.
Corey J. Wilkins.
The defendant is going to show cause, so we're going to waive any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant, stand mute for the purpose of arraignment, and ask for a waiver trial date by Zoom, Judge.
All right, At this time, the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client, and I'll set this matter up. Let me have you raise your right hand, sir. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Boffman about your case and about your rights?
I did, Your Honor.
And it's my understanding that you would like to have a waiver trial or a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'll set it for the date of July 29th. July 29th at 9 a.m. It is going to be via Zoom. So the same way you zoomed in today, zoom in on that day, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're welcome. If there's nothing further, you're all set. Bond set at $0.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome, sir. Madison White?
Yes.
All right, now calling the matter of People versus Madison Cherie White. This is ticket SP 1352392, count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Zaranick for Miss White. Please state your name, ma'am.
Madison White.
Thank you. Judge, she has one count of well, it's arraignment on the bench warrant, Judge. So we'd ask that the warrant be set aside. She'd be given a $0 personal bond. We waive any formal reading. And she does have valid insurance good through July 22nd of this year. We'd ask for a dismissal.
Being an officer of the court, having seen valid insurance, the court's going to grant that request. I'm going to dismiss this without prejudice. Ma'am, you have some tickets with our collection agency that you didn't pay for. You might want to get on top of that.
I actually have a copy of all the tickets that's due. I'm dealing with probation in Southgate at the moment. So once I'm done with that, I get my dismissal tomorrow. So I plan on paying it within the next month.
Okay. I just want you to make sure you know, because we had quite a few people we saw today and they garnishing, refunds and stuff like that to get their money back. The court is.
Yes.
So I just want to let you know.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
I will. Thank you. Darlene Walker. Unmute yourself for me, ma'am.
Okay.
All right. Now calling the matter of the People versus Darlene Ross Walker. This is ticket U564644820. This is one count of entering without owner's permission. U ticket 601-06621. This is what ticket is this?
I think a loitering, Judge.
Loitering, yeah. They put the initials on the ticket because I'm supposed to know. Sorry about that. I'm all like, these initials. Loitering ticket. And then you ticket 601-33421. This is entering without owner's permission. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Bob Zaranick for Miss Walker. Please state your name, ma'am.
Darlene Ross Walker.
Thank you. Judge, this is arraignment on a bench warrant. We're asking that the warrant be set aside. She'd be given a $0 personal bond, waive any formal reading, and we'd like a date for a bench trial.
All right. If that's the case, ma'am, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Zaranick about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I did. I talked to him.
It's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. I'll set these matters for the date of July 29th. July 29th. And let me caution you, Ms. Walker, whichever at this location and address, if they don't want you there, don't go back. You don't have to respond. I'm just giving some caution because they all for the same address. So if they don't want you there or you're not supposed to be there, don't go back there right now.
Okay, Your Honor.
All right. So July 29th at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. All right. Leon, you have a good day. Leon, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now calling the matter of the People versus Leon Wright. This is ticket SP 79341, count no insurance misdemeanor, count 2 drove while licensed not valid or improper. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Harry Baughman for the defendant. Sir, state your name.
Leon Wright.
So, Judge, the defendant's going to plead guilty to failure to display.
All right.
It's a
That's
show
the case.
cause, so for, excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt. Please enter a not guilty plea for arraignment. He waives any more formal reading of the information or complaint or warrant.
You know you're good in my book. We all right. Please raise your right hand, Mr. Wright. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Baughman about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I'll talk to him.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything outside what he stated today in exchange for this plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Wright, I want to take you back to the date of October 22nd of 2023. Were you in the area of Plymouth and Penrod Streets in the city of Detroit driving a Chevy vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
And while you're driving that vehicle, was your license not valid at the time, sir?
No, ma'am. I have it like.
Mr. Wright. All right, satisfied, counsel?
I'm satisfied, thank you.
All right, the court is satisfied as well. Stipulation for probable cause has already been made, so the court is going to dismiss the first count of this ticket. Sir, you got to get your license.
I'm trying to.
Okay, we got to do these things. I know you may have not known. Sounds crazy, but I understand in this particular matter. Sir, if I give you a fine of $200, is that something you can afford right now?
Yes, I can pay that.
Okay, how long do you need, 30 or 60 days?
You can give me 60 days.
I can give you 60 days. That's going to be June 24th, 2024 that fine's going to be due, okay?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
I'll be able to get my license after that?
So you're going to have to go through the process, okay? So you never had your license before, so you got to listen to all the regulations that the Secretary of State's office tells you. So go to them and talk to them, and they'll give you all the information that you need, okay?
Okay, thank you.
We can't give you a license. We can only, clean up the tickets. We can't do the license portion of it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, Mr. Wright. Dale Wilson the second?
Yes.
All right. Now calling the matters of the people versus Dale Wilson the second. This is ticket SP 1342782. Count 1, urination, defecation in public. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Bob Zaranick for Mr. Wilson. Please state your name, sir.
Dale Wilson, second.
Judge, this is for arraignment on the bench warrant. We're asking that the warrant be set aside. He be given a $0 personal bond. We waive any formal reading. We do have a plea worked out. 821 would be a 3-month delayed sentence, and dismiss 822.
All right. You want to take advantage of that offer today, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything outside of what's been stated on this record today in exchange for a plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of May 8th of 2022. Were you in the area of Atwater and Riopelle Streets in the city of Detroit in a Lincoln vehicle?
Yes.
And did you get out that vehicle that day?
Yes.
All right. And did you, it says disorderly conduct too. Did you act disorderly in public?
Yes.
All right.
They had
Satisfied,
a
counsel?
disagreement.
Yeah, satisfied, Judge.
Court is satisfied as well. We'll enter a plea to count one. Is there a probable cause to dismiss count two without prejudice, counsel?
Yes, thank you, Judge.
No problem. So the court is going to dismiss count two. What you mean you had a disagreement? How do you have a disagreement with the police officers?
He was trying to make me move, and I
That
kind
ain't
of
no
don't remember.
disagreement. You say, okay, and you drive away. Why y'all be trying to have confrontations with people with guns and pepper spray and tasers? And why y'all be trying to have conversations? Just be like, okay. Mr. Wilson, go ahead. Go ahead. You hear? I'm just letting you know what it sounds like. I was having a disagreement with the police officers.
You're right.
I wasn't too late at night. I was gonna say, and it was late at night. It wasn't too late at night. It was the summertime.
Yes.
Listen, you got to make sure you take care of business, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you owe some money to the court. Do you know that? For a speeding ticket from a while ago? It's in collections.
No. Oh yeah, I think she told me about that. Okay, what's the price on that?
That's $204.
Okay.
So on the ticket that I have, mine's on a 3-month delay sentence. So what ends up happening is that I'm going to give you a fine on this ticket, and then you'll have 3 months to pay it. As long as you pay it within the 3 months, I'll dismiss this case.
Okay.
Hold on a minute. All right, so you're gonna have to pay $100 on this ticket, but I also want you to take care of that other ticket too. I'll be able to see if you did or not next time you come back to court, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I'm gonna give you 90 days. That takes us to July 22nd, 2024. You're gonna have to sign in at 8:45 so I can make sure you paid your fine that I gave you so I can dismiss this ticket, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you for entertaining me, Mr. Wilson. You know, I was fussing, but you didn't get too upset about it. I appreciate that. We just got, we gotta remember, I be like, get a little heated sometimes with the officers. I understand, and they're not always right. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying.
It just be the way they talk to people sometimes.
They do. I do agree with that, though. I do.
Yeah.
But it's a lot more of us than them. So they have to keep some type of order. And sometimes I don't think people know the best way to communicate sometimes with keeping that order. So it's not all, it gets frustrating because you probably weren't the first person that was talking that day. And they was all like, I'm about tired of y'all telling me what y'all not going to do.
Right.
You know how it goes.
Okay.
Person number 5 telling me what they not going to do. You just get the brunt of it. Like, no, I said, okay?
Right.
All right, Mr. Wilson.
All right. Have a good one.
Have a good day. Bye. I will. Now, I'm going to mess up your last name, Miss Cecilia. Can you tell me how to pronounce your last name? What?
Willachowski.
Willachowski. Thank you. Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Cecilia Ann Willachowski. This is ticket SP 1492706. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
I'm Zoranik for Mr. Willachowski. Please state your name, ma'am.
Cecilia Willachowski.
Thank you. Judge, this is for arraignment on the bench warrant, asking that the warrant be set aside, that she be given a $0 personal bond. We waive any formal reading. And we're asking for a dismissal based on valid documentation. We skip the probable cause, Judge.
Being an officer of the court, having seen valid documentation, the court is first of all going to set aside that warrant that's out there, enter a plea of not guilty, but I'm also going to dismiss this matter without prejudice as she's in compliance. Ma'am, make sure you always keep everything valid, up to date in your vehicle at all times, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, you're all set, ma'am, okay?
Okay.
All right. Kenneth Whitaker.
Yes.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Kenneth Oh, I got to see you, sir. Put on your camera for me. All right. That's why you didn't want me to see you. You got to put a shirt on, sir. Put a shirt on. I'm going to come right back to you. Put a shirt on, get yourself together. I'm going to call one other person and put yourself together, okay, for court?
All
right. Tristan Walker. I'll do him. He's a quick one, and I'll go back to Mr. Whitaker. Tristan Walker. All right. Now,
yeah, I'm here.
There you go. Now calling the matter of the people versus Tristan Skylar Frank Walker. This is ticket SP 1529313. This is count 1, driver's license expired. Count 2 is in default, but it's defective or missing equipment. I can call that into play as well. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Harry Baughman for the defendant. State your name, sir.
Tristan Walker.
Judge, please enter a not guilty plea for the purpose of arraignment here on behalf of the defendant. He waives any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant. Asks that the instant place cases be set for a pretrial and that the default be set aside.
All right. At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. I will set this for a pretrial on the date of July 15th. July 15th at 8:30 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're all set. You're welcome.
Okay, have a good one.
Wilichowski, you too, thank you. Ms. Wilichowski, did you want to sign off? What's going on?
Wondering,
did you need something?
Yeah, so will I get any type of document saying that this has been dismissed?
So you can go online and get the document, or you can come down here and they'll print it out for you. But we don't typically mail the stuff saying it's been dismissed, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome, ma'am. All right. Mr. Whitaker? All right. Now calling the matter. Okay. All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Kenneth Roland Whitaker Jr. This is ticket number SP 1488256. I'm not looking at it. Ticket count 1, drive a registered untitled motor vehicle. Ticket SP 1487922, count 1, improper place. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
Bob Zaranick for Mr. Whitaker. Please state your name, sir.
Ken Whitaker.
Judge, did you hear that okay?
Ken Whitaker Jr.
All right.
Not really, he's using his indoor playtime voice instead of his
Right.
outdoor voice.
Ken Whitaker Jr. I ain't know.
Thank you.
He's
Go ahead,
here
counsel.
today for arraignment on a bench warrant. We're asking that the warrant be set aside. He be given a $0 personal bond. We waive any formal reading. We did work out a plea agreement. He would plead to the 221 ticket, improper plates, and the 561 ticket would be dismissed.
All right. If that's the case, sir, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case or about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything outside what's been stated today on the record in exchange for this plea?
No.
I plead guilty of your own free will.
Yes.
I plead guilty because you are guilty.
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of August 19th of 2023. Were you driving a Ford vehicle in the area of Finkel and Stansbury Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And while you're driving that vehicle, did it have improper plates on it at that time?
Yes.
All right, satisfied, counsel?
Satisfied, Your Honor. We'll stick
All
to
right,
probable cause on the dismissal.
I appreciate you. So at this time, the court's going to enter one count of improper plate. The remaining count will be dismissed. You ain't get a speeding ticket, did you, that day? Count your blessings. They write on the ticket so I can read them. They say you were going greater speeds than you were supposed to.
Was
Yep.
going like
Yep.
7 over.
You
I could,
7, but you still going over the speed limit. Do you understand? Especially on
yeah,
Finkel, because I know that
yeah.
area. So Finkel ain't no area where you should be going real far over that speed limit. All right, he ended up paying a no valid registration certificate ticket with it early on. It looks like, so I'm gonna waive his cost and fines. Some of your tickets didn't end up in the system. You better count your blessings. Okay.
I'm trying to stay on top of my stuff.
Okay. Well, stay on top of your game.
Appreciate you.
All right. So you're all set, sir. All right. If you have any reinstatement fees, you owe those though. Okay. I can't do anything about those. I don't know if you have them or not, but if you see them, so check with the system in a few days so that way you can see whether or not you owe anything else. Okay.
What is reinstatement fees for?
So sometimes they come through, if it's a particular ticket, it comes through a lot of times with our, sometimes with our driving tickets, if you drive without a license, which you don't have, but sometimes with our no insurance, it's fees that you have to pay to 36th District Court that they give clearance to to Secretary of State. I don't know that you have any, but just check and make sure, okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. If there's nothing further, you're all set.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Marquita Williams.
Oh, wait, I'm trying. There I go.
Okay, there you go. Now calling the matter of the people versus Marquita September Williams. This is ticket SP 742382. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Ticket SP 1203909. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Ticket number SP 1175519. Drove while license suspended. Repeat offender. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please. Attorney Balkman, it's a pre-trial. Can you just stand in for him, Attorney Zaranik?
Sorry, Bob Zaranik for the defendant, Your Honor.
All right. And ma'am, can you state your name for the record, please?
Marquita Williams.
Judge, it's arraignment on a bench warrant today. We're asking that the warrant be set aside. Should be given a $0 personal bond. We waive any formal reading. And can we set this matter for a pre-trial?
We can. At this time, the court's going to set aside any warrants that may be out there, enter a plea of not guilty, and I will set this for a pre-trial. I'll set it for a pre-trial on the date of July 15th, ma'am. July 15th at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0. You have a ticket in collections right now. You might want to just have that in your mind, right?
I paid all my tickets.
Okay. Maybe this is an older ticket that's in collections. It's a no valid registration.
Yep, I paid those and I paid the warrant too.
Okay, I'll re-pull them next time we come, okay?
Okay.
All right. There's nothing further. You're all set.
So do I the 1 second, the clearance and stuff that I paid for, do I just keep those papers on me?
The clearance. Help me understand what you're asking.
And when I went into 36th District, I had to pay to lift the warrants, and then I had to pay my tickets off, and she gave me some paperwork for a clearance to show that it was done, along with this court date.
Right. So when you go to Secretary of State, even though we communicate with the Secretary of State's office, they'll know that you have some clearance. So when you try and apply for your license, they'll know that you've taken care of what you needed to so far at 36th District Court.
Okay, so the pre-trial is for what? For me to do what?
So you don't have your license right now, I'm imagining, correct?
Right.
So you can plea if you want to something for the licenses right now, or you can wait and try and see if now you can get your license together by July.
Oh, okay.
It's up to you. Because even though you pay those tickets, it doesn't automatically create a clearance for your driver's license. You have to go and reapply to them after you don't have it for such an amount of time and make sure everything is good. So you need to go to them, see if you can get your license back and get it in order, and then come back that next time. Because if you take a plea, I'm imagining Attorney Boffman did this because if you take a plea, it could hinder your ability to get your license back. So if you try and do it right now, then it may not hinder it as much as if you take a plea today on something.
Okay, okay, I understand now.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Have a good day, ma'am.
You too.
I will. Thank you.
Oh, my court date is July what? What she say, 15th?
July 15th
What time?
at 8:30 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Quenisha Williams Lloyd.
Quinasia.
Quinasia. Okay. Now start calling the matter of the people versus Quinasia Princess Williams Lloyd. This is, excuse me, ticket number SP 1512398. One count, drove while license not valid or improper. Did you know about her show cause tickets, Attorney Zaranick?
I did not, Judge.
Okay. She has 2 show cause tickets, Attorney Mason. She has a ticket SP 1566. Ooh, I don't know what's going on with your stuff at your house, Miss Williams Lloyd, but it's bad. She has ticket SP 156666951, which is drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 2 of that same ticket is no insurance. Can she just plead to the FTD, Attorney Mason?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. All right. Ooh.
Bob Zaranick for Miss Williams Lloyd. Please state your name, ma'am.
Are you listening to the whatchamacallit on some other station? My online?
Yes.
Okay, so you gotta turn one of them off because it's echoing.
Okay.
Please state your name, ma'am.
No, I don't know what's doing it. It's not on nothing else.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Okay.
Okay. All right. State your name for the record, please, ma'am. Say your name.
Quinasia Williams Lloyd.
Okay. All right, counsel, how are we proceeding?
Judge, this is up today for arraignment on a bench warrant. We're asking that the warrant be set aside, should be given a $0 personal bond. We waive any formal reading. And the 2 on the docket, Judge, on ticket 201, she would plead to a failure to display. We dismiss 981 and the 2 show causes.
Okay. How many tickets does she have? Okay. All right. Ma'am, if you want to take advantage of that offer, please raise your right hand.
Sorry.
The other right hand from me.
I'm sorry. What is the offer?
So the offer is that you plead 1 count to fail to display on one of the tickets. The remaining 3 tickets will be dismissed. So you have some additional tickets that you have show cause for me on June 12th of 2024 because you didn't appear for the court hearing. I'm going to dismiss those 2 tickets with 1 plea to fail to display a valid operator's license. You need some more time to think about it?
No, I could do that.
Okay. All right. Please raise your right hand. Other right hand. It's okay. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right. You can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today? You still want to go forward with this plea today, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. I want to take your attention back to the date of October the 26th of 2023. Were you driving a Chevy vehicle in the area of Joy Road and Prairie Streets in the city of Detroit?
Pam, did you hear the judge?
Yes.
Were you driving your car that day on those streets?
Yes.
Do you want to take this plea? You don't have to, Miss Williams. You want to take it or no?
Yeah, I'm talking, but I guess it's low or I'm on.
Oh, okay. Just speak up a little bit for me, okay? Use your outdoor voice so I can hear you.
Okay.
All right. And while you're driving, was your license not valid at that time?
It wasn't.
All right. Satisfied, counsel?
Satisfied, Your Honor. We'll stipulate the probable cause on the dismissals.
Thank you so much. So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to the reduced charge failed to display. The remaining counts will be dismissed. Do you have a license at all? Did you ever have your license, Miss Williams?
I have my permit. I have my insurance now too and everything, but I haven't. I'll have it soon.
Okay. You need to work on that. It's so important for you to have your license valid all the time. Okay.
Yes, I know.
And once you get it, you just got to keep it valid. That means that you got to avoid tickets. That means that you keep all your stuff up to date and valid, so you don't have to worry about it, okay? Because you don't want this type of trouble in your life.
Yeah.
All right. So my fine is $200. How long will that take you to pay? 30 or 60 days or 90? You need more?
About 60.
Okay. So that brings us to June 24th. Is that going to be enough time for you, Miss Williams?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I have it due June 24th. You don't have to come and see me. You're going to get a notice in the mail for June 12th. I took care of those tickets already today. So you don't have to come back to court for those tickets, okay?
Okay.
All right. So you took care of everything. Just pay this one ticket and then you'll be all set, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set, Miss Williams, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Officer Bradfield, you came to see me. What's going on?
Here for Amber Williams.
Oh, you're here
Morning,
for
Judge.
Amber Williams? Hello. Okay, well, let me call Amber Williams then, since you are present with me. Amber Williams?
So like I said, once you get your schedule and you're working.
Amber Williams?
You can figure out what works best for both. However. He's on mute, Judge.
Yes.
All right, turn on your camera for me, please. All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Amber Williams. This is Z ticket 808479. This is one count of operating while visibly impaired. This was a reduced count made in this particular matter. And I'm here today for a probation violation. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
Morning, Your Honor. For the record, Harry Baughman on behalf of the defendant. Ms. Williams, state your name, please.
Amber Williams.
And I also have probation officer Bradfield. Could you state your name for the record, please?
Morning to the court, Gary Bradfield, appearing on behalf of probation.
All right, what's going on, Officer Bradfield?
Thank you, Judge. Ms. Williams was placed on probation with this court September 28th, 2023 for 12 months. And she was ordered to comply with the following conditions: attend the victim's impact panel, attend a complete alcohol highway safety education, shall not use or possess any illegal substance, attend outpatient treatment only if test positive, submit to drug urinalysis twice per month, shall not consume any alcohol. If defendant completes all terms and conditions of probation, may request an early discharge. She was also fined $1,135. The probation department saw it necessary to get Ms. Williams into outpatient treatment. The probation order was amended and signed October 18th of 2023. Since that time, the defendant has been moving very slow on probation. She did enroll into outpatient treatment March 28th of 2024. So she's just begun that. She has been employed full-time throughout her probation. However, she's only made $75 worth of payments. But we're here today to inform the court that she did test positive for alcohol on March 27th, 2024, and she did miss a drug screen on March the 19th of 2024. We do know that she has 6 more months on probation, and we're hoping that she embraced outpatient treatment so she could turn around her behavior. So with that being said, we do have a recommendation when the court is ready to hear it.
I'll let Attorney Boffman articulate first and then I'll hear, or do you want to hear the recommendation first, Attorney Boffman? So you can know
Well,
how
I
to
would
respond?
like to hear the recommendation.
Go ahead,
My
Attorney.
interest in
Go ahead,
speaking, but
Officer
let me just say this before any recommendation is spoken of with regard to my client. She's going to waive any more formal reading of any information, complaint, or warrant. She's going to acknowledge that she understands that it is the probation department's burden to prove by a preponderance of the evidence that the events alleged in their complaint are in fact true. She's going to waive any hearing with respect to that burden of proof and plead guilty to the probation violation. And she and I had a heart to heart, but let her go ahead and make a factual basis first before I detail what my client and I talked about. May I voir dire the witness, Your Honor?
You may. Let me swear in. Ma'am,
Okay.
can you please raise your right hand for me? Your other right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. All right, go ahead, Attorney Boffman.
Ms. Williams, it is true that on a prior occasion before this court, you admitted guilt in a drinking and driving case. Is that right?
Right.
And as a consequence of that, you were placed on probation for a period of time. I believe it was 1 year back in October. Is that correct?
Correct.
And you were required to do certain things as terms and conditions of your probation. Is that right?
Correct.
And you acknowledge here and now that you understand and in fact have always understood the terms and condition of your probation, right?
Correct.
And you know the principal term of that probation is that you not only test for the presence of drugs and alcohol, but that those tests would, the results of those tests would be negative. Is that right?
Yes.
And that you're here today because you in fact violated that condition by testing positive for alcohol. Is that correct?
Correct.
Will you also acknowledge that subsequent to that violation, you failed to appear for a subsequent test? Is that right?
Correct.
I'm satisfied with the factual basis, Your Honor.
For the satisfied factual basis. What are you requesting, officer?
So, just briefly, Your Honor, I think my client wears her remorse on her sleeve here today. Certainly, she's not happy to be here. She wishes that she would and could have performed better. She termed what occurred to her as a relapse, which to me is almost encouraging language, that she at least looks to what she is going through as a process that she needs to take control of, and that she failed to do that, and that she's here for the purpose of reconciling with that. And I think that what we'd ask the court would be to just extend a period of probation for the defendant here. I don't think that she's recalcitrant in a way that can't be corrected. And I'm asking specifically for an opportunity, a first and better opportunity for the defendant to continue to comply with this court's orders. She does understand that sobriety is going to be the hallmark of any program. Whether or not this divulges into a drug court referral remains to be seen. But we did speak about that. And, Your Honor, the defendant does present today, appears sober, and there is an opportunity at some point in the future to even for this defendant to lose her liberty interest if she continues on this path of poor decision making. But from my conversations with her, she does realize that what she has done and is remorseful for it. She appeared here of her own volition, Your Honor. And I would just ask for the opportunity to just work a little longer and harder for this particular defendant. That's everything
All
for me.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Officer Bradford?
Yes, Judge, and that's my intention to work with the defendant. That's why I felt the need to amend the order for the defendant to undergo outpatient treatment. So like I said before, I hope she embraces it. Drug court is an option that is on the table, but at this point, I was thinking of 25 hours community service as a sanction for her missed screen and positive screen for alcohol. She's not due off probation until September, but if the defendant appears back in front of this court, we will be talking drug court. Absolutely.
Okay. Drug court with a little jail time before she goes to drug court too, just FYI. All right, Ms. Williams, what do you have to say for yourself today? Thank you.
That I made some bad decisions. I'm trying to fix myself, and it's been a little struggle, but I'm trying to get through it, which I am. I don't have any excuses. I know I did wrong, so I just want to just get through this and better myself.
So, Ms. Williams, we're giving you breaks, right? You got a break because this was a operating high BAC. Your blood alcohol content was 0.22, which means it was above the legal limit, not just a little bit, a lot. And they reduced it. Then you had some positive screens. They realized that you need some additional help, so they're trying to give you the help back in October. You decided you were going to sign up in March. When I was sitting here, I started talking to myself and I said, you can't keep hanging around the same group of people and think if they're not going to help you, not drink. Because for some reason, I know it's the group of people that you're hanging around with. Oh, it's going to be okay. Oh, it's going to be all right. And if they don't want you to complete probation, knowing that you're on probation right now for drinking, then those aren't the people that you need to be hanging around, period. If they are not helping you to reach your goals, and if one of your goals is sobriety, if they're not helping you do that, if they're encouraging you to come out with them and hang out with them because that's more important right now in life, then you're not going to do well with me. And what I'm going to do in the future, not today, but what I'm going to do is if you violate again, I am going to put you into the Wayne County Jail for a couple of days, and then I'll let you go to drug court if they accept you. Because Ms. Williams, or even Officer Bradford, I'm one of those people, I'll just put her in Wayne County Jail and we'll disrupt this. If you don't want to get your life together, if you want to keep driving reckless, you haven't driven reckless, so that's not what's been alleged here today. So I want that to be clear. But if at the initial stop was a reckless behavior, listen, you don't want Third Circuit Court, Ms. Williams. You don't. You don't want to accidentally kill somebody because it wouldn't be you in your right mind. And then you got a whole nother set of stuff because you want to go out and have a good time and you don't want to be responsible. Alcohol may taste okay to some people, may not taste okay to some people, but you do not need it to survive. You don't.
But can I say something? Ever since that incident happened, I have not even got behind the wheel drinking at all. I don't even drink and drive at all.
You shouldn't be drinking at all right now.
Well,
If you can, let me tell you what an addiction is. An addiction is something that you can't give up for a period of time. When I used to work with juveniles all the time, they used to smoke weed often, all the time. And they used to tell me I can give it up. If you can't give something up for a short period of time, just to finish something, that means it's an addiction. And that means it has a hold over you. I love coffee, Miss Williams. Love it, love it, love it, love it. If they told me today that in order to keep my job, I had to give up coffee for a little bit of time, guess who's giving up coffee? No doubt. You don't even got to worry about it. It can smell as delicious as it wants to smell and be all up in me. But if I can't give it up, that means it's an addiction. So you got to make sure that even if you're not driving, you know you're being tested. So I don't even know that ideology. I ain't driving, so I'm good. No, but you're being tested because right now you're being punished. Yes, that's the punishment part of it, is that you cannot have alcohol. Absolutely. Because you enjoy it. So you cannot have it. That is the punishment. I don't even call it, that's punishment. But it's the punishment for getting behind the wheel and driving with alcohol. So I'm going to allow you to do the sanction, the 20, what you want her to do, 25 hours of community service, especially because you're not paying anything. Then you're not even helping me in that area. You done paid $75 in a year.
6 months, Judge.
Come on. Like you got to help me out. If you coming in and you have at least everything else together, I can say, okay, well, you know what, Officer Bradfield, she's at least paying, so I'm not going to make her do nothing. You don't pay $75. You're not going to, I don't know how you're going to get off in September. Y'all say she's still like $1,000 or something. So we in April, May. We're basically in May because it's April 22nd. So May, June, July, August, September. That's 5 months. That's $200 a month. That's not awful. If it's 1,000, a little over 1,000, you got to make payments too. Miss Williams, you can do this. I don't enjoy having to send people places and do stuff. But I also want you to know that this is the one, I take this very serious on the docket. So, all right, 25 hours of community service, continuing the in-treatment program. No more positive, you cannot drink right now. You can't, Miss Williams, you gotta let it go for, and I will be questioning myself and thinking about it. If it's that addictive, really take these classes seriously, because you don't want anything to have a hold over you that you cannot willingly give up on your own. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And really consider that with your friends. You ain't say anything, but I feel like they're not helpful right now. So just look at your circle and find the people who are helpful. Okay.
Okay.
And make sure you lean on those people. If you got a couple of people who are willing to walk with you, let them walk with you. And the ones who don't and don't see value in it and like, don't worry about it, because they ain't before me today, only you are. So you may have to tell some of those folks, hey, I got business. All right,
I just want to encourage the defendant, Your Honor. Ma'am, you have had some success. You just have had a setback in a time when you can't afford to have one, right? Find a place in you that was having those successes all through the holiday season. You had a success, right? You did well.
How are you today? I'm great.
Thank you, Attorney Baughman. That's true. So she didn't violate until March, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And it is tough during the holiday season because that's when it's really high.
Straight down this
You must
aisle,
think
all
I'm
the way
fussing
down
too
to our
much, Attorney Baughman.
on your right-hand side.
I said, you must think I'm fussing too much, Attorney Baughman. You had to step in and give her some props.
I just want to give her, I see
I know,
what's
well, you
happening.
already said, you said early on too, that she admitted that she needed to get herself together. But we can only support you. We can't do it for you. So the support is that I'm not doing nothing crazy today and I'm gonna continue on probation. I do want you to do some community service. That's my supporting you today. Now, next time you come back, Ms. Williams, and you can ask Officer Bradfield, I will put you in because it's important to me if you're ready. And if you're not ready to get the help, then tell us, because then we can put you into little Wayne County and let it be. But if you want the help, we'll give you as much help as I have someone on probation right now that Officer Bradfield is working with. He went to jail and then came back out and still continued on probation with me for a little while because he was ready to get the help he needed. So just keep plugging away. Do you want to have some type of review, Officer Bradfield, in a few months? What do you want to do? Or do you just want to continue her? And if she has a violation, let me know.
Judge, another review for the defendant would be great before her discharge date.
Okay. You want me to give her like 2 months so we can see how she's doing in outpatient and everything?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Ms. Williams. I want to see you back in 2 months just so I can make sure everything is going okay and make sure that you okay. What's the matter today? You don't feel good? Unmute yourself. I'm sorry, I had to mute it because there was a lot of noise in the background. Ms. Williams. Unmute yourself. I had to mute you because there was some noise in the background. What you say?
I'm just currently at work, and I just really just hate going through this. I mean, I know it's my fault and the decisions I make, but it's really stressful and it's a lot. It's just a lot.
It is. So just get over us. The sooner you finish everything, the sooner you can get rid of it. On my original document, I said I will release you early, didn't I?
Yeah.
It's up to you. And I don't deny that it's stressful, it's costly. It does all, but we do it so that it deters people. Because if it was cheap and there were no consequences, you'd be like, I don't care. I just pay that $100 fine and keep going. That's how people are. I know that's how a lot of people I know personally. They be like, I just keep going. So you have to make it have some sting so that way people be like, that sucks. And they'll tell other people, you don't never want to go through this. This sucks. For real.
It is, because I mean, I have to take lifts to work, and I spend a lot of money just taking lifts to work because my driver's license is gone.
Yeah. I was about to say, I know it sucks. That's why I didn't harp on you too much about the payments. You see, I ain't go off. I'm just letting you know. My most important thing is that you got to take care of this drinking while you're on probation. You just have to, at least for this period of time. And then I understand this. It's up to you. It's up to you. Okay? Because they did it back in October because they realized it was an issue. So, you know. All right, I'll have her come back in 2 months. I'll have her come back on, let me make sure. Does June 24th work for everybody?
It works for me, Judge.
Okay.
You know, Judge, for the record, I'm sorry, I just wanted to put for the record, Dear Chiku Mason City, Attorney 43471. I've been listening to this conversation. I don't know if our input matters, but if she violates again, could drug treatment court be a possibility with this defendant?
No. Yep, they already talked about it. So they said that if she violates again and she needs additional assistance, that's how we're going to recommend her. But we want to try and keep her in this with not as much, because if this is a lot for her, then drug treatment court is really going to be a lot. So that was the consideration though. So right now we're just doing some community service. It's your pep talk, Ms. Williams. I want you to succeed. I don't want you to be on probation, but I can't do it for you. I can't. Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you back June 24th. If you need, okay, all right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. She's over me. I know.
Oh, wow.
I know. She's having a rough day. Don't worry about it. It's
Thank
okay.
you, Your Honor.
No, it really is.
Thank you, Mr. Bradford.
Thank you all so much. I appreciate it.
No, you're welcome. It's a lot. Daryl Walker, you the last
Take care,
one.
Mr. Bradfield.
You as well. Thank you.
Press *6 on your phone, sir. Sorry you got caught behind him, Attorney Zoranic.
It's okay.
She was not happy. I wouldn't be happy either. I know it's a lot we asked him to do. I do.
Yeah.
I
It's a
recognize
tough
that,
thing.
but I get it.
Especially if he
Mr.
doesn't have
Walker,
a-
press *6 on your phone. I know you were having a little. Mr. Walker. There you go. Now calling the matter of the people versus Daryl Walker. This is ticket SP 1499772. Count 1, driver's license never acquired. Count 2, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Bob Zaranick for Mr. Walker, Your Honor. Please state your name, sir.
Daryl Walker.
Thank you, Judge. He's here today for arraignment on the bench warrant. We're asking that the warrant be set aside. He be given a $0 personal bond. We waive any formal reading. We did work out a plea, Judge. And the ticket ending in 721, that would be reduced to a failure to display. 722 would be improper plates, and dismiss 723 with the stipulation of probable cause.
All right. Sir, if you want to take advantage of that offer, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney? That would have been Mr. Zoranic about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, I am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
Do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the date of, this looks like September 15th of 2023. Were you in the area of Chandler Park and East Auto Drive driving a COEQ car?
Yes.
What is that? What were you driving that day?
That was a scooter.
Okay, a scooter. All right. And at the time you were driving the scooter, did you not have your driver's license, sir?
No, I did not.
Did you also not have the scooter registered, sir?
No. Can I kind of elaborate on that, please?
In a minute. Satisfied, Attorney Zoranic?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right. Court is satisfied as well. It will enter a plea to the reduced charge failed to display and the reduced charge improper plates. Remaining count dismissed. What's your explanation, Mr. Walker?
My explanation was that when I bought the scooter, they didn't tell me that you had to have all the certain things for it. I'm an older guy. I didn't know you had to have a lot of stuff for a moped.
Okay.
And I didn't know, you know.
I know. And it was because you drive it on the streets. So I know
Yes,
you may
that's
not
what-
have known, but when you go
No.
ahead and drive it on the streets, it's not like a bicycle because it has a motor in it. So it makes it a
Yes.
little different. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Was that your means of transportation? Are you getting around and stuff, sir?
Yeah, I was. It's broke down now.
Oh, sir. You got any other means of transportation? How you get around, sir?
Oh, now I'm just catching the bus now. I'm not I'm not optimal anymore. I'm not driving anything.
All right.
Until I get my license back, then I'll try to buy me a used car or something.
Okay.
Legally.
I know you want to do what's right. I understand. It was a scooter.
Yes, I do. It's real hard out here for an old man.
I know. Hold on a second.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Mr. Walker.
Yes.
You cannot.
Yes.
Okay, for a moped, you gotta have your license, registration, all that stuff on that little thing because it's a motorized vehicle, okay?
Yes. I know now. I didn't know then.
I know you didn't know. Let me see something real quick. You've been so patient. I'm gonna look something up.
Thank you. And I have a question for you also.
I know you do.
Yes, ma'am. I really do.
What's your question, sir?
My question is about my license. How would I be able to get them back? The same way you told the other woman had to go down Secretary of State and figure out what they tell me what to do?
Yep.
Okay.
So do that same exact thing. Go down to them and see what you need to do, and then try and get that together. I'm away your cost
sure
and
will.
fines today, okay? But don't come back to me.
Yes. I'm
Thank
not.
you, Your Honor.
I'm
I
not.
know. All right. I have some empathy because I think you didn't realize you need to have, that's why you got the moped. You felt like it could be a good means of transportation, and then it's turned into a disaster.
Yes, I did. I thought it was like a bike. I used to
It's
ride
your
a bike. I
one
thought it was like a
oops
bike.
with me. I know. I know.
Yeah.
Bikes, you don't need anything, but you might have to register your bike. I can't remember. Let me not tell no false
I think they got.
information.
Yes, they are. Yes, you have to register your bike too, but you got to have insurance for them now too. They stepped everything up on us. Well, I just found that out. I didn't know.
Well, check that stuff out. Okay, Mr.
now.
Walker?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, good luck to you. I'm pleased that you are taking the bus and not taking a risk right now. But try and get to the Secretary of State's office so that you can figure out how to take care of business on trying to get that license in place, so you can't get your little thing to run around town with. Okay.
I sure will.
All right.
So
Have a
what
good
do I
day,
owe
Mr.
you down
Walker.
there?
You don't owe me anything.
What
I
I owe
waived your
you?
costs and fines. I waived your costs and fines for you today, Mr. Walker.
Thank you so. I love you. Thank you very, very much.
You're welcome. You're very welcome,
Thank you.
Mr. Walker.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Enjoy your day,
All right.
sir. All right.
I sure will. Thank you.
You're
All right.
welcome,
Thank you,
sir.
guys.
All right. All right. Goodbye, sir.
Excuse me, Judge.
Yes. Good morning to
I'm
you.
sorry. I'm sorry. This is Amber. My phone died when we were conversating.
Oh.
I didn't hang up on you, so I just wanted to make sure you
Oh,
understood.
thank you, Miss Williams. All right. Hold on. Let me